Welcome to my Cold Energy channel. What is naturalism? Naturalism is a philosophical or ethical viewpoint that emphasizes human behavior driven primarily by innate impulses and desires, rather than by cultural, religious, or moral norms. In this framework, people act based on their natural instincts, without the influence of external ideals or supernatural beliefs. It suggests that human actions are simply responses to natural urges and environmental influences, highlighting a worldview that seeks explanations based purely on nature and observable facts. Naturalism is a philosophical theory that suggests everything in the universe can be explained through natural causes and laws, primarily those understood in natural sciences like physics and chemistry. It asserts that there is no need to appeal to supernatural forces or entities to explain any aspect of reality. In other words, naturalism denies the existence of anything beyond the physical, material world. The theory fundamentally argues that cause and effect relationships, which are typically studied through empirical sciences, are sufficient to account for all phenomena. This view rejects teleological explanations, which suggest that natural processes or entities have inherent purposes or goals. For instance, a naturalist would argue that processes in biology, physics, and chemistry do not happen because they are meant to achieve a particular outcome, but rather because they are governed by material laws without inherent purpose. Naturalism, therefore, provides a worldview grounded in scientific principles and empirical evidence, dismissing any notion that aspects of reality have more than natural significance. In art and literature, naturalism is a theory and approach that emphasizes a highly detailed, objective depiction of subjects, striving to represent life as accurately and truthfully as possible, down to its harshest or most unidealized aspects. In literature, naturalism often focuses on the idea that human behavior and character are shaped largely by heredity and environment, suggesting that individuals have limited control over their fate. This approach delves deeply into the conditions that influence lives, such as social class, family background, and economic circumstances, often highlighting how these forces drive human actions, choices, and struggles. Naturalistic writers portray their characters as subject to the same deterministic laws that govern nature, thus depicting them as products of biology and social conditions rather than as beings guided by free will or moral ideals. The result is a view of humanity that is often gritty, somber, and unflinchingly realistic. Notable examples of naturalistic literature include the works of Émile Zola, Theodore Dreiser, and Stephen Crane, who sought to capture the real, often harsh aspects of life, exploring how people are shaped by factors beyond their control. Naturalism refers to an approach in art and literature that strives for an exceptionally faithful representation of reality, paying close attention to the natural world and aiming to portray subjects with as much detail and accuracy as possible. This quality of naturalism involves a commitment to capturing life as it is, without idealization or alteration, creating an almost scientific observation of appearances, emotions, and settings. Naturalism is often compared to realism, but it tends to take realism's dedication to truthful depiction even further. While realism aims to portray life accurately, naturalism emphasizes a stricter, almost clinical adherence to nature, delving into detailed portrayals of people, settings, and events. Artists and writers working within a naturalistic framework often seek to depict every nuance they observe, sometimes highlighting the more challenging, unembellished aspects of life. In essence, naturalism in art and literature is about rendering subjects with a close, unfiltered adherence to nature, capturing all visible details and complexities as objectively as possible, presenting life with a precision that can evoke both empathy and contemplation. Naturalism is a doctrine that proposes religious truths and understanding should be derived from the natural world rather than through supernatural revelation or miracles. It suggests that everything one might understand about existence, purpose, and ethics can be found in nature and through reason, without relying on divine or supernatural explanations. Naturalism in religion rejects the idea of miracles, supernatural beings, or events outside the laws of nature, focusing instead on an understanding of the world rooted in observation, science, and rational inquiry. This view denies the necessity or existence of a supernatural realm, positing that all aspects of reality, including moral and religious insights, can be explained by natural processes. Instead of relying on religious texts, miracles, or divine intervention, this doctrine advocates for a religion or spirituality grounded in the observable universe. By dismissing the miraculous, naturalism seeks to understand humanity and morality through nature itself, aiming to derive meaning in ethical principles directly from the physical world and human experience. In the realm of ethics, naturalism is the view that moral distinctions such as good and bad, or right and wrong can be derived from natural phenomena and facts about the world. This ethical naturalism suggests that moral concepts are not purely abstract or subjective but can be grounded in objective, observable facts about human nature, society, or the physical world. This perspective implies that ethical statements and judgments can be reduced to factual, non-normative terms. For example, one might argue that an action is good because it promotes well-being or fulfills a natural human need, grounding the moral assessment in observable outcomes rather than abstract principles. Ethical naturalism thus seeks to explain morality by examining the natural world, including human behavior, biology, and social dynamics, rather than relying on supernatural or purely theoretical constructs. By doing so, it connects moral reasoning to empirical knowledge, suggesting that what is right or good can be observed and understood through the same methods used to study the natural world. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, comment and share to this video. Thank you.